Hey everybody, it is Sue here and I'm so happy to have you here with me. It is actually Friday night and this video will go live under 12 hours from now. Normally I have these videos done days, if not a week ahead of time, but this time this was really the first chance that I had to really sit and do this. Last night, I was able to organize all of my stuff, and but then I was just like too tired to do it. So here we go. I'm looking forward to this. So we are still in Psalms, and I am working on Psalm 37, verses 14 through 17. Two different pages, and the pages are going to look very different from one another on purpose. This whole psalm is very much about, evil versus good, right? And so the verses 14 and 15, to me, represent, well, it's the wicked, right? Versus, what God has in store for us. So this page over here is going to be more black and gray, and this page over here is going to be more colorful. So I thought that would be, a fun little thing to do. So that's what I have planned. And my windows are open. Oh yeah, there we go. There's my across the street. I have cousins across the street, and the son is the same age as my son, 24. But anyways, him and his friends all have loud cars, and that was a motorcycle, but I love it. I love it. I happen to love loud cars, so I'm okay with it, which is probably a good thing. So I have here my Prima watercolor set, which is one of my favorite ever. And I'm going to start with putting down paint on both sides. So I do have my little cup of water here, and I'm going to work mostly on that side, like I said, probably with black and gray. So I just sprayed the black and the gray with my my Tim Holtz sprayer. And, as always, I don't have a major plan, but I do want to take this off, this little paper clip from the previous page, and I'll have to put that back on. What I'm thinking is going around the edges, almost like putting a darker border around the edges, and then as I work into the middle, going a little bit lighter and lighter with some of it's like a silver gray. It's a very light gray, so I'll have to see how that all works. But yeah, that's my thought for this side. So this particular, these verses that are going on this side of this 2-page spread are verses 14 and 15, and I'll go ahead and read those to you. And I'm still using some type of a pocket card or even Project Life cards, although this one is not a Project Life card. So the verses read, verse 14 reads, "The wicked draw their swords and string their bows to kill the poor and oppressed, to slaughter those who do right. But they will be stabbed through the heart with their own swords, and their bows will be broken." So that is really talking about, no matter what they do here on this earth, right? God is going to break their bows. So in the end, they're really, they don't have any power at all. They think they do, but they really don't. So, because in the end, that's what matters, right? In the end, and how we get there, that also matters, you know. We have to try to be, you know, good people, for sure, right? Show the love of God, for sure. Okay, so let's see. So now I'm going to still bring in black, but I'm going to spread it around a little bit more. And yeah, just like that. A lot of this is going to be covered, so I am very cool with that. You know what? I don't even think I need to bring that. Well, maybe I'll bring that silver or gray in. It looks like it has maybe a shimmer to it, so it'll be kind of nice just to brighten up this black paint just a little bit. Sorry about that. I hope you guys like loud motorcycles too. He's going down the road. He's like, he probably can see me in here and knows that I'm recording. Yeah, now, see, he's down the road and he just stepped on the gas. Oh, that was cute. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna bring in a little bit of this silver because it appears to have a little bit of a shimmer to it. And I know, I think I'm going to try not to say this in every video, but I have to tell you, I so much want to get back into working in my Webster's Pages Traveler's Notebook. I love Prima. I do. But for the purpose of how I'm using this particular Traveler's Notebook, I don't know. It's the Webster's Pages is so much better than this. It just is. Sorry, Prima. I love you. All right. So on this side, we're going to go ahead, and this is the card that's going to go on this side. So I think I'll stick with like that blue and that kind of more of a. Well, actually, I have two colors of blue here. I don't have a lot of choice, so I'm going to go with the blue. Pretty blue, right? Look at how gorgeous that blue is. Look at how gorgeous. This paper, I think what the thing is with this paper, it's very, 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 very porous. Could I put gesso on it? Absolutely. But I don't have to put gesso on my Webster's Pages Traveler's Notebook. So it's kind of like I'm determined, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And it's okay, but it really loses its color, you know, because the color just, look at, I mean, it like sinks right in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So what happens is then I put extra paint on, and then it ends up going through the other side. See that? I wonder if it happened here. Oh yeah, look at it's, well, this was a little dark over here already. I can feel this is wet all the way through. It's soaking wet. Oh well. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. All right, and like I said, a lot of this is going to be covered anyway, so that is a-okay. All right, now I'm going to pull in the lighter blue. And I think that's going to look super pretty. Almost a little bit like the sky, right? A little bit like heaven. I don't know. Oh my gosh. All right. I do have to say it is very, very relaxing and completely enjoyable to get paint onto the pages. I love color, for sure. All right. All right. All right, I think that looks good for that page. Now this page is almost dry. I can see a couple spots where it's wet, so I'm just gonna dry that really, really, really quickly. And we're gonna get putting stuff down onto these pages. Now I didn't pull any washi tape out, but I have quite a bit, but I'll just put this here in case I end up needing something a little extra. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm almost even more worried about the other side than I am that side. I just don't want the page to rip. It's like extremely delicate when it's, you know, it's like saturated through. All right. Okay. So I think that will do. On this side, you can see how big, obviously, that card is on that page. So I purposely left it empty down here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And I'm going to keep this because I can definitely, that looks like almost like a 3x4 card, right? So I will definitely be able to use that on another page. And now this one fits much better. This one is going to go over here. Now this one is a little bit too wide, so let me trim this just a little bit. Look at how good that looks together. All those blues. All those blues. All right, I'm going to actually trim both sides just to make it even. And I like that. All right. So now what I do is I am just kind of very loosely playing with placement. So this side over here is not, like I said, bright colors at all. What I do have, and you know I'm trying to use up my stash, I have these sticky little tabs. I have these paper tabs. So I want to try to get that on here somewhere. Maybe I'll put it on the top there. I have this little to-do because it's kind of like to-do, and their bows will be broken, right? To-do. That's God, not us. And I have an arrow, and there's an arrow there. I don't know. You know what? We'll see. I have this little remember. I have the key. Oh, I have a camera because I was kind of getting really very into it. Like, okay, you know, you really sometimes have to step back and kind of evaluate yourself, right? So you want to, you know, it's what's in your heart, right? God knows our hearts. Are we perfect? Absolutely not. By far, right? But I do think that, you know, we need to step back once in a while and just make sure that we're in line with God's word. And so the camera was kind of representative of, you know, look at yourself. So I thought maybe I could get that onto that page. I also have this little like paper lock and this key, and same concept, right? You know, well, I guess it's a little bit different, you know, so like almost like being locked in, right? So being wicked, you know, and I just feel is it's not very freeing, right? It's not very freeing. They may think it is, but it's not in the end. So I thought that could be representative of that. So I'm going to kind of hold these here. I don't know, you know, like this, I don't know. I have that. I also pulled this out. This was from a citrus twist kit. I forgot who made it. It came in a package. But I just thought it was pretty and that maybe I could use that around the page somehow. And then I have this Simple Stories, beautiful collection. And I would like to get a couple flowers at least on here because they're like gray and like black. So I think I'll just start with over here. So the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, this is a sticky tab. And also, like I said, remember, a big part of me doing this is to use up what I have in my stash. So if I can use like extra stuff on a page, I'm gonna do it because I wanna use my stuff. I want to use it. So just like we all do, right? We don't buy it to have it sit in our stash, but with that being said, want me to show you all the stuff I'm hoarding? So I'm just looking at this. So since this is a tab, see, I didn't want to put it on the paper because it would mess this page up. And sometimes I don't mind that, but I don't know. Maybe it would have looked okay with the black and the white. I didn't really look at it too closely, but yeah, I thought it would be best not on there, but I can put this card up high enough that it just looks like another tab. You know what I am going to do? I feel like this black on here is going to come off, so I'm just going to staple it just to make sure it stays. Or I can go down onto the page. So let's see what we have here. So we have the camera. I like that. I like the thought process behind that of really looking at yourself. You know, this is the word of God. It's not me saying, and their bows will be broken. That's not me, you know. So we have the little to-do. And the to-do is to be more godly. So maybe I can do this. You know, I can put that there and that there. I like that. And then put some flowers around. Okay, so I'm liking where this all is right now, so let me get it down. And if this is your first time watching one of my psalm videos, what I do is I take a piece of scrap paper and my glue stick, and I put the glue on the back of my ephemera or my cards, my Project Life cards or whatever on it, so I don't get adhesive everywhere, especially my fingers. Okay, so that's that. And then I know I wanted this little to-do. And even the to-do, I know the arrow is pointing that way, but, you know, the to-do is also looking at yourself. Just taking that little step back, like I said, you know, just making sure that we're doing all we can to represent the Lord. All right, here we go. All right. So see, that was great because now I used up 2 pieces of my stash that I've had for a long time here. This card I've had for many, many, many years. And then all of this stuff. You know what? Some of it, I don't even know where I got it. I've had it for so long. Okay. So like I said, I did want to try to get some flowers in here. And again, it's because, well, because of the color. And I have it, and I would like to try to use it. So I don't know. I don't know if it does. If it's not going to work, I'm not going to force it. I kind of like that color better. Now, I don't want it. Oh, I like that right there. So it's small enough. It's not overpowering. I get to use one of my flowers. I like it. I'm just looking through this. Yeah, I think that that's going to be it for there from that little collection. So let me get that down there and get this on here. All right. So now, just looking through here, God is able. You make me new. I like that actually very much for this page because, you know, if someone steps back and looks at themselves and say, hey, you know what? I need to accept Christ and have him in my life. He's making that person new. I like that. What I don't like about it is the color. Although there is a little bit of that teal color in this arrow, but for the most part, see that? So I don't know. Oh, well, this is actually also very good. Love, mercy. So he is merciful, right? And all we have to do is go to him and repent and accept him into our hearts. And then guess what? You know, it says here, but the Lord takes care of the godly. I'm going to put love, mercy over here. Let's see where this can go. I think I'm going to put it maybe like right there. Okay. I like that. I think I'm liking that page. I think. All right, for now I'm going to leave that. I mean, I still have, if anything, I still have these two things, but I don't think they're going to fit anywhere on there, so I'm going to kind of put them away. Oh, I also took out this little enamel dot page. I want to try to use it up, and there's 3 black enamel dots, so those I can definitely put on here. I just have to think about, I think I'll make a little cluster down here. Sorry, I know I'm blocking. You know, I should just take my tweezers out and just use them. Okay, I like that. I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Let me lift up this page to show you up close what I have so far. Okay? And now let's work on this page. Now, I'm super happy with the colors of this. Wow. And I kind of like this love, mercy pointing right to these verses. So I'm going to see if I can get the page the way I want it with this card lower. I also have that little sticker tab. I have grow in him. That's an illustrated faith thing. I don't know what it's from. I have love. I like love. I think I'm going to put that there. I have a couple little arrows here. You know, one way to make the pages look like they kind of go together, like it's a spread, is by having the same elements on both pages. So I would like to try to get those on here. And maybe this one I'll put on the top, just like I did that. I wish I had another paper one. I could do the same thing. And you know what? I'm sure I do. It's just a matter of now, and I wouldn't take the time to look. So I don't think I'm going to worry about that right now. I'm taking, okay, so, and then I have this typewriter, and I like it just because I like it. I think the colors look pretty together. So I could put that there. I could also pull that in there. I have a little check mark, which I thought was super cute. It's kind of like check, yep, we want to be godly people. Oh, and then I forgot I had this cute little camera. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. This says, you are loved. I like that. Let go and let God. I really like that, except I don't think now it's going to work. I do have another little tab, a sticker tab. And I also have today and a little flower and some stickers, alpha stickers. All right, so let's see what we have here. So I probably will not be using these things. I don't know if I'll be using this little flower, but I'm going to leave it here for now. Okay, so I'm going to start getting things down. And here we go. So what's nice about this is now I only have one of these little sticky tab things left in my stash. I got them, I think, like on a 12 by 12 sticker sheet, I think. Okay, I don't want that going anywhere. So I can put that there. So I'm going to go ahead and get that down. And, you know, let me know what you think about this series. I've been doing this since the end of April, beginning of May, where every Saturday I've been posting a video. And I love it. Love, love, love it. So I hope that you do as well. I really do. You know, it definitely encourages me. And I'm going to keep going. I mean, you know, after Psalm 37, I think I'm going to do Psalm 46, unless God leads me elsewhere. And I do have the playlist to all of my Psalm videos down in the description box. So if you wanted to check them out, they're all there. So you could definitely do that. All right, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to actually put the arrows over here on this little, what do you call that? What do you call that? Banner, banner, banner. I'm going to staple the banner up here. Now you can see I don't take too much time in planning, right? It's just, I don't know why. I don't know. I put something down, I like it, and I'm like, okay, that's good. There was one page, that I did in, gosh, which journal was it? Because this is my third traveler's notebook. It might have been in my second traveler's notebook, and oh, it was awful. It was like horrendous. So I'm like, okay, how do I fix this, or how do I get it out of my journal? And I miraculously fixed it, let me tell you, because I was ready to just tear it out, the whole page. So not all of them work, that's for sure, but I did fix it. All I really had to do was just I had to cover some stuff up, you know, and it worked out. It worked out. Okay, so I love this little check mark. I need to put the check mark there. I think it's super cute. Oh, and I never read these verses to you. Shame on me. So this is Psalm 37, verses 16 and 17. And verse 16 reads, "It is better to be godly and have little than to be evil and have much. For the strength of the wicked will be shattered, but the Lord takes care of the godly." Right? Very, very, very powerful. I mean, that's a promise of God. I mean, it just is. You know, you can claim that. You absolutely can claim those words. The Lord will take care of you. I have no doubt. You know, sometimes he doesn't do it to, you know, how fast we think he should do it, but, you know, that's our problem, not his. Okay, so let's look here. Praise. I like the praise. I'm looking for something little, you know, even if it's just getting the little hearts. Oh, I like this, abide in him. That would have looked really pretty on this page. Redeemed. That is definitely coming onto this page. Right? The redeemed. That's us. Where am I going to put this? Oh, I have to put this somewhere. So now I have this off-centered, this little camera. So if I put this under it off-centered, then it's going to look really off-centered of this card here. So I have to figure out, well, if I do that, then I can just put something over here. Okay, I just talked myself into it. I did. All right, so redeemed. And this little heart, I'm going to make a cluster with this. This heart actually is very close in color to this check mark. So we're going to go ahead and put that there and then pull in some of these enamel dots. I love enamel dots. Just absolutely adore using them. You know what? I think I'm going to do another circle. Okay, like that. Okay, I like that. I really like this flower, but it's really not the right colors. If it had some like green in it, or more of a peachy pink, it would look really, really, really good. Yeah, I think that purple in the middle and that dark pink is kind of throwing me. So I'm going to put that to the side. All right, I like this. Now, we're going to go ahead and outline and write some, the words that we want to focus on. We're going to write around the page. Now it's going to be a little bit harder to do any of that over here, but I can do some outlining. I'm going to do it messily on this side so that it shows up more, right? I'm trying to think what I want to outline on this side. I don't really have to outline anything, just the things that I really want to pop or that I feel are really getting lost on the page. All right, so on this side, I think that the encouraging part on this particular, for these verses, is their bows will be broken. So I'm going to kind of write that here. So their bows will be broken. Okay, good. Then on this side, oh, let's see. For the strength of the wicked will be shattered, but the Lord takes care of the godly. Whew, the Lord takes care of the godly. So where do I want to write that? I'm feeling like I need to go this way. So and I'm gonna write big over here, the Lord, all caps, the Lord takes care of, I'm going to go right around here, takes care of the godly, lowercase g. We are not God. Godly. Awesome. I like that. So let's go around. These pages are still a little bit wet and soft. They are. So see how this heart right now, this little almost peach color heart, kind of gets lost in the page, this one right here. I'm going to outline that, and then you're going to see how it just pops off of the page, right? So now you can really, really, really see it. So it makes all the difference, right? You are loved. I will outline. And then this will be the last step. And then what I do is I always date and initial my pages. And I initial because you know what? I think I don't know, I kind of feel like someday that's going to mean something to somebody because they'll absolutely know who did this. You know, 100 years from now, they're going to say, oh, S.H., that was Susan. Oh my gosh. Or that was my great-great-great-grandma. All right. I think, you know, I want to outline this too. So this side is definitely easier to outline because of the lighter color. And it's just fun to do. So on that one, what I did was I outlined it, not the actual card itself, but I outlined the section in the middle of the card that I wrote on. And this is just, this particular card is a cutout from something. Who knows? But that's it. I'm going to call it quits. I love it. I love it. I think it's very representative. I love the cameras. I love the more darker side versus the more, you know, positive, encouraging, more promising side. And I like it. So I'm going to call that done. You know, and let me know if you have any questions at all about anything. I'll hold it up so you can see both sides. I'll go really slow. Let me know if you have any questions about anything, and I will certainly get back to you. And if you would like to follow along, I would love it. And if you do and you post it on social media, please use hashtag psalmtn. Even if you're not doing it in a traveler's notebook, then this way, at least if I search for that, I'll be able to see what it is that you're working on as well. So that's it for today. Have a blessed weekend. Have a blessed week. I love you guys, and I will see you next Saturday. All right, bye-bye, everybody.